it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am back with a retail lot for the first time in a very long time. And this is sort of a garden shop, mostly focusing on flowers. Since we got seasons and we have the new, gardening upgrade, as well as the florist or flower arranging career, or branch of the gardening career, I thought it would be really fun to make a flower shop. But I didn't just want to make a cutesy little flower shop. I really wanted a rustic middle of the country. You're driving down a country road, you find this really rustic building that is huge, has a greenhouse, has lots of things growing outside, full on garden beds, and kind of looks like it used to be a house that somebody bought out and renovated parts of it, but it's got some of the old countryside charm to it. But it's now a greenhouse and garden and flower shop. You can go here and buy everything you need for your garden. I know I went to a lot of these places when I was a kid because my mom was really into gardening. So I definitely had a very clear vision in mind of what I wanted to create. I feel like I see these all the time. There's usually multiple greenhouses, but for this one, I wanted it to just have one. And most of the interior is, in fact, the shop and the greenhouse portion. But I do have a small living room and kitchen area, so if a person is here staying here longer, they can take a rest on their couch or go get a bite to eat. It's kind of like, I imagined your Sims, spent a lot of time here if this was their retail store. You could also add a bedroom if you wanted to, but I didn't decide to go ahead and add that because I didn't feel like it fit right for what I was thinking. But this is pretty close to what the final shape of the place looks like. I do change those windows to the ones from Laundry Day stuff because I thought they fit better and were much more of that rustic feel I was going for. Used a lot of the new windows and stuff from Seasons like I have been using in every build. But I'm really happy with how it came out. And I also used this very vibrant orangey colored wood, which I really, really, really like. I think it looks so nice. I haven't had the opportunity to use it before this. I felt like it didn't fit with everything I was doing. So I was really excited for that. And this ends up having a very, very big front yard and a windy path heading up to it. And not much of a backyard because most of it is just everything that's growing and you kind of want to see everything from the road. And I imagine that the people that owned this place picked this property to be what they wanted because of the large front yard. And I imagine it probably already had a garden in the front or the garden bed area. And they just kind of made it into what they needed it to be, added the greenhouse extension, and went from there. I think this would be so much fun to play with, if your Sims purchased this once they were pretty high up in the flower arranging career. I think it would be so fun. Tend to your garden. I feel like farm gameplay would be pretty fun since Seasons came out, but haven't given it a go yet, but I probably will sometime. I think that could be really, really fun. Who knows where my Seasons LP will lead me. Anyway, we're just adding some more shape to this house, and I added those windows from Laundry Day. I think they are so pretty. I just don't get to use them very often because I almost never used any wall height other than, the shortest wall height. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of other wall heights for some reason. But I used, medium wall heights here. So that was kind of fun. Just kind of editing the roof a little bit here, and I think we should be getting to some more of the landscaping shortly. And I think I left pretty much all of the landscaping in because there's a lot of it, and that's a huge portion of what this whole lot is. It's landscaping and plants everywhere. So I think I kept most of it in. I think I sped it up though, so it's a little bit faster than the rest of the footage. So just be warned about that. Sorry if it's a little too fast for anyone. It seemed fine to me, but it's hard for me to tell how fast or slow I should have something because I personally watch every video I watch on YouTube at all on 2x speed. I don't know why. And then I get confused by people who say certain YouTubers, in any YouTube niche audience or whatever, talk too fast. Because I'm I literally listen to everybody on 2x speed and I've never had an issue with that. So I don't know. Do I talk fast? I've gotten that from people too, possibly. Maybe that has has something to do with it. I'm not sure, but So I apologize if anything goes too fast, and yeah, we're just adding a bunch of touches out here, which I really liked, and I really love those banners we got with seasons that have the flowers on them that I put on the railing, is that the right word? Railing? Fence? Yeah, over there. And then I used this dirt path and I put this other one on top of it, which I thought looked really, really nice. I don't know, I was really excited about it. And we're just getting to figuring this out. I didn't end up keeping the fencing around this. I just used it to mark out and like see very clearly where the dirt was. And I also have a little fence around it that's entirely made out of bushes, which is really, really cute. I don't know, I had so much fun with this. Like, I never do, like, gardening stuff like this. So it was, like, a nice change of pace, and I think it came out pretty cute. They're not perfect, the lines, but I figured real dirt wouldn't be completely perfect either. When we have some more fencing around, we end up adding Patchy the Scarecrow in here in a little while, and some beekeeping boxes, and I'm also adding a little, what is this called? A gazebo over here, which I thought was really cute with the glass roofs, and we later on go back and add some fencing across the top to make it look like there's something supporting it, and also just to give it a little bit more detail. I'm not exactly sure when we go back and add that, but I do end up adding that in the end, and we're just going to be doing some more landscaping. But while that's happening, just so you guys know if you didn't already, I've probably mentioned it in multiple videos this week if I haven't already. Then this might be the first time you're hearing it. I haven't recorded anything else for the weekend. This is the first thing I'm recording, so a little confusing. But everything this week and next week is pre-recorded. I will be away starting today, actually, when you're seeing this on Friday, throughout the entire weekend, and that's usually when I record videos for the following week. So I won't be here. So I recorded everything last weekend. Don't know how I'm going to get that done yet, since it's the first thing I'm doing. But just so you know, like, I might be a little slow, at least Friday, today, tomorrow, and Sunday, replying to things, and my Let's Plays and stuff are all going to be, like, don't see comments between them, because there'll be multiple episodes coming out. But just wanted to let you guys know, I don't go away very often, so I don't pre-record, like, weeks in advance very often, which is good, because it's a little stressful, but it's also good because then I can definitely reply to comments and get feedback right away, because I love hearing everyone's feedback. You guys make me so happy. It's unbelievable. But anyway, sorry about that. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm away right now, so yeah, might be a little slow with responses. But thank you guys for all the support I've been getting lately. I was kind of blown away by last weekend's support on, what's the name of it? Spacious Family Home. It's like a big 7-bedroom house. You guys, like, left the sweetest comments, and I was just like, oh my god, I love you guys so much, and thank you. But anyway, we're doing more landscaping, because that's what this entire build basically is, which is different, because I feel like I'm really bad at landscaping, so this really, tested me, and got me to explore a little bit more with that, and this patch over there that had all that stuff on it, I have so much trouble with it the entire time. I don't know if it came out okay. It might have. I don't know. You guys can let me know. But I added so many trees and bushes and stuff throughout. So there is like a woohoo bush over there if you need it. And I also kept grabbing rooms off the gallery to go ahead and place a bunch of plants down. And I went back and got rid of some and replaced others a little bit later, because I wanted everything to be either flowers or herbs that we had. I didn't want like vegetables and stuff, because this was really more of a like flower nursery type place, so that's kind of what I wanted. So yeah, I also added those sprinklers in there to help with watering the plants. Of course, if it rains or whatever, that will help as well, which I think is really convenient. I like that, and I love this like winding dirt path I did. I just think it's really cute, and the place looks exactly what I wanted it to look like, and I hope you guys like it. I go back and forth with paint colors a ton on the outside, but it ends up being like the same color as the like wood we have on the railings and stuff, and like a dark foresty green sort of. It's not quite foresty green, but like it's a dark green, and I thought that looked really cool. They're not colors that I would particularly like together normally, but it was like the right vibe I was going for with like the type of flower shops I've seen on like country roads before. Like, this is exactly what I was going for. I was like, yes, these are the right colors. I'm very excited about it. And I changed the colors of these lanterns so many times, but I think I ended up leaving them white in the end, even though I tried the flower ones. I just felt like the flower ones were a little bit too, there was too much going on. There was too much pattern. So, but they're pretty. I'm sure I'll find a use for them one day, but I did not today. I also added like a little pond here because I thought that would look nice. I don't add ponds too often because you have to place so many things around them to make them look somewhat natural. The only ponds I add, and I added one recently in my ice skating rink, is like the debug ones that you can actually fish in. But there wasn't enough room for one of those on this lot. So I did one of these kind of artificial ones, and I think it's kind of cute. Adds more plants and stuff around, and I don't know, I just liked it. I was just having a lot of fun with landscaping, going all out on it, honestly. Adding a couple little fountains there, and ta-da, the place is painted. Although I changed it a little bit later, but it ends up being these colors, like this orangey wood and the dark green. So, very close to what it's going to look like in the end. I think it's pretty cute. Definitely different than a lot of things, and I don't think there's barely any blue in this build, so it's all about the green in this build. There's like the green grass, the green plants, the green paint, like it's all about green here. And I wish, I'm like flailing my hand around like, all about green. And I'm just stuttering now on that point though. Flailing my hand around. Every single time I say, hey guys, it is Tanya, I wave at the screen. Like, this is just my voice, but I'm literally waving every time I go, hey guys, and every time right now when I'm like telling you that I'm waving and I say it again, I waved again. So, good information. This is what I tell you when I am recording voiceovers at midnight. But we're changing those to the white lanterns now, as I said I was going to do. Oh yeah, and I changed that out for an oversized bush. I love scaling up that bush. I don't know why, but it's like one of my favorite things to do. I'm like, oh, can I fit that somewhere? That'll look so cute. And now we are in the greenhouse, adding some of these flower arranging tables, and this place gets covered in plants. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It's not actually how I envisioned it at first, but I do like how it came out, because what I was envisioning wouldn't have been player friendly, I guess. So I just added the planters in the middle that you can use, because you can access all of those just fine because you can go all the way around it. But when I see places like this in real life, all of those planters are like raised up on like tables, but you wouldn't be able to use them if I did that in this build. So I didn't do that. I just used a lot of decorative plants around the rest of the room and then had the planters in the middle so you can go ahead and plant stuff. And I have plants that I end up putting in there before I take the screenshots and before I upload it, just like I have the ones outside as well. But you can, of course, delete all of the plants and plant all of your own stuff. I just thought it would be nice to have some starter stuff, and also it would look nice. So it's up to you if you want to keep any of the plants or not. Although, on the gazebo, I add a tree that I totally advise you to keep because it's a money tree and it sounds like it can make you a lot of money. I have not played at all with the money trees yet, but we got money trees with seasons, and I'd like one in real life, please. I should probably figure out how I can get those seeds. I'm sure at some point I'll come across it in my Seasons Let's Play since we're playing with the whole gardening career and everything. That'll be nice. Also, they added the lottery with Seasons. I can't even imagine if my Sims won the lottery. Although, like, I don't think it would change anything because I would still play exactly the same because I'm like, I don't want to build them a mansion. It's fine. Although, if my Sims ever did win the lottery, I feel like my Seasons Let's Play could buy this place. I feel like lately, a lot of the things that I'm building, I'm like, oh, this would work really well for this Let's Play. So, I don't know. That could be kind of fun. Or I could just buy, like, a giant farm. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be so fun. I don't know. Anyway, we're just adding lots and lots of plants. It's getting very cluttered in here. And I quite like it. I think it looks pretty cute. Let me know what you guys think. I love the, like, orange color of the woods in here. It's just so vibrant and very earthy to me. I don't know if anyone else agrees with that statement or if that's just me, but I feel like it just has the vibe I'm going for, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to word things. Also, has anyone ever been to one of those countryside garden shops that I'm talking about? Just driving around along a country road and boom, this is what you find. Curious if anyone else has ever experienced this or if everyone's like, I don't know what you're talking about, you're crazy. Very curious. I don't know if that's just like a thing in certain parts of the United States or all over the world or just in my towns. I have no idea. But it's something I've experienced, so I thought it would be fun to create in The Sims, and I think it would be fun to have my Sims come here, even if they just come and harvest plants here. It could kind of work like a community garden to an extent, or you can come here, harvest plants, and then like arrange your own flowers. Yeah, community garden. I think that'd be cool. Even though it's set up as a retail business. I didn't set anything for sale though, so if you come here, nothing's for sale. You'd have to buy it and set stuff for sale, because I guess I just didn't want people to come in and start buying stuff, because I want to take screenshots, but that's something pretty easy to do if you go ahead and purchase the store, or if you want to place it down and have your Sims come and buy things here, you can just quickly do all of that. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I took forever going back and forth between those. I cut some of it out, trying to figure out which register I wanted, and I ended up putting it here and having like a little fenced in area for it. And so you can walk in on the side, and then I have a bunch of stuff behind it. I have, I think, a flower arranging table and like another table and like some junk or like cleaning supplies back there. And I have like these more industrial shelves because I figured they needed to be heavy duty because we would have like overstock of the same type of thing. So I placed a lot of potted plants on those shelves, like tons of the same ones, which I thought looked pretty nice. And I figured they needed to be heavy if they were going to have ceramic pots filled with dirt and plants on them. So that's why they are metal shelves in this place, which kind of doesn't quite go right with the very like wood feel we have. I just felt like we needed some heavy duty stuff. But we do have some wood tables in the middle that have just like fancier plants on them, I guess. Or like things, like one-off things, or like more flowers instead of just like plants. I don't know if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean though once I do it. But here's that flower arranging table and like cleaning supplies and a little table and stuff back here. I think it came out pretty cute. I'm overall pretty happy with how this flower shop came out. And I also used some of these benches. They're not benches. They are baskets. Baskets and benches. That's a new one that I've messed up on. I added these baskets. I almost said benches again. These baskets from Jungle Adventure around because I thought they were really nice. And I know a lot of people like to put, at least like cut flowers and stuff. Maybe not like a plant that's growing because that doesn't sound like a good idea. You don't want to water something that's in a basket. But I feel like baskets go really well with like flowers, and maybe you're just using it as a community garden and you want to collect some of the things you've picked in a nice basket. I don't know, I just thought it was a nice idea. Maybe I should have put like a bunch of baskets on one of these shelves too, so maybe you could buy them. But here I am just placing a bunch of these plants, which is, you know, a little bit of a nightmare. Placing stuff like this takes a long time, and I think I kept all the footage in. So that is what we're doing here. I have these two in two different colors in this area, and then I end up having two different plants on the other two sides and some stuff on the top shelves as well. There's nothing below the shelves, but that's something you could always add if you wanted to, if you played with this shop. I don't think that would be too difficult of a thing to do, but I don't know why this was so fun. I love doing things like this. I'll probably do some other kind of shop at some point. I've done a Christmas shop before last December. I did like a collab with one of my YouTube friends, although I don't think she has a channel anymore. Well, she still has it. I think she stopped uploading though, which is unfortunate. But I had done a Christmas collab with somebody last year, which was really fun. And so I did like a little coffee shop that was next to a Christmas shop, which is really fun. And I actually have done a garden shop before, or a flower shop before, like a year and a half ago, but it was like with apartments and stuff, and it was very much not this style at all. It was very cutesy and pink. So I was really excited to come back and do this because this is just so much more realistic. I don't think I've ever seen like a cutesy pink flower shop that, especially like the one I built before. I've seen like really, I don't know, I almost want to say the word corporate flower shops, but that sounds weird. But like chain places that are just kind of generic looking. I don't know. I haven't seen anything that's really cutesy that's like a one-off place. They're all like rustic like this. And I guess that makes sense because gardening is a very like outdoorsy, kind of dirty thing because you get covered in dirt. I don't know. So it makes sense that it's more of a countryside, a little bit more of a rustic thing to do. So I guess that's why I see more of these. But we're just placing more plants, taking forever to do it because I can't decide which plants go where. I've used all the plants at this point, and I'm like, how do I make use them again without it looking too repetitive. And I think it came out okay. You guys can let me know if it looks too repetitive. Obviously, the shelves on the back wall are repetitive because I did that on purpose. I wanted them to all have the same plants, or like have multiples of the same plants on each one, because I wanted it to be like stock of that type. So you're like, oh, I need 2 of this many, I don't know, like this wide of a planter with this type of plants in them. Or maybe since those are full of plants, maybe they're just pots and you're going over there to buy your planters for your plants. And we're placing some of the flower arrangements on top of here as well. I made sure not to cover that cute arrangement I have on the wall, though, of that straw wreath with the butterflies around it. I thought that was really cute. So I didn't want to disrupt that at all. That one actually came from Laundry Day. We got more than a couple. We got a few new wreaths that came with seasons, but I didn't use that one there because I really wanted to use the Laundry Day one because I think it's really cute. And we're just adding some more flowers and sticks and things, because I don't know what kind of plants those are. I bet it tells me if I click on it, but off the top of my head, I have no idea. I'm just like, it's the sticks with the berries, but they're probably not even berries or sticks. But, you know, that's a thing. Also, those 2 doors over there that I just placed that tree light between are bathrooms. I think I decorate them off camera, but I can't remember. And I end up adding the male and female signs above them. Not that it would matter, but it just like felt like the wall was so empty above it. So I added those. And I tried to add these banners here. I kept it on one side, I think, but on the other side I got rid of it and had added something else. And it was just fun using some items I don't typically use, like that stand next to the cash register. Added another one of those tables, and I used this table from Jungle Adventure. I thought it fit so well for the theme I was going for. I was really excited about that, and also used a lot of romantic garden stuff in this build. Primarily these. I just think they're really pretty. And I also used that, and to just kind of frame that. And there's also one out on the gazebo as well. So, like I said, lots of items I don't typically use, which is really, really fun. And I add a table over there under that wall fountain, and then these tables get covered in plants as well. And the place is just fully covered in plants. So if you want to buy some plants, this is the place to come. Come on down to Woodland Gardens. But yeah, we're just adding some of these new table runner flowers here. And then we're going to surround them by more flowers. They're so pretty. We got so many nice flowers with seasons, and I'm glad I got to use them. That one I just placed, though, that sometimes has polka dots on it, I have so much trouble using it because it just looks like an Easter egg. And unless I'm doing an Easter build, I will not use the polka dot version of it because I'm like, I don't want an Easter egg plant. Like, who wants that in their everyday life? Oh, this is my Easter egg plant. I want to go say plant and pot at the same time. Okay, so I don't like it in the Easter egg color. I don't know. Does anyone else see it that way? Is it supposed to be that way, or am I just silly? Because I just flat out see it as an Easter egg with a plant coming out of it. But here we are adding some more stuff. I also added these mirrors because I just thought they looked kind of nice. And also this little welcome mat that had flowers on it. I really, really like it. It's so cute. I just liked adding the mirrors because I thought it just added a little something to the place and added some more wreaths and banners and just cute stuff. Cute stuff all around, trying to make the whole place look really full. And adding some more plants here to these little, what are they called? Stands, pedestals. Pedestals is probably the right word I was looking for. And now just adding some plants and stuff over here. And we should be going into the sort of apartment area shortly, which, like I said, just has like a kitchen and living room space. So we're in there now because I thought about having like a bedroom in here, but like I said in the beginning, I decided against that. I don't know why I decided against it. It just felt kind of odd because I envisioned this place as just a shop, and I was like, this is too big to be a shop, but I really like it. And since it could have been converted, I was thinking it was converted from our original house. I was thinking maybe they kept aspects of the house. So not that it would make sense that they're living in the kitchen area where this small. So, you know, maybe not the best thought through in that regard, but they probably ripped out the entire house, I would think, to deal with this. It was probably an old house too. I feel like things like this that are really rustic on the outside are just kind of what's left of it, and they kind of make do and they renovate it. And I felt like if you're going to be here all day, it would be a very good idea to have a place to relax and also make some food. And you can always just add a bed, like, in here, or they could sleep on the couch if they wanted to spend the night here because they had to work really late and didn't want to drive all the way home afterwards. Not that we have cars in the Sims 4 to begin with, but you know what I mean. I thought it was a cute idea to add this section, and of course you could always get rid of it and add something else if you wanted, if you go ahead and download this house. And if you want to download it, you can download it right now if you search Griffy or the hashtag MsGryphi on the Sims 4 gallery. That info is also in the description down below, as it is in every single video of mine. So you can grab it if you want. If you use it, you should totally send me screenshots of your Sims using it on Twitter, because, I don't know, I just get such a kick out of that, and I'm really proud of this build. I really like this one a lot. So that would be awesome. No pressure. You don't have to. It would just be kind of cool. But yeah, we're just adding some finishing touches, some more plants out here, making sure I don't use the Easter egg swatch, and just covering up the lack of windows back here, honestly. That's why I put all of the vines. I was like, I can see that there are no windows. I need to fix this. And that was the thought process. And just adding some bushes, you know, just trying to make the place look a little lush, adding a little bit of pathway here out to not much. I think I add a couple of benches out there. That's pretty much it. I just didn't want to leave it completely empty because it felt weird with how much landscaping there was in the front for there to be none in the back. But there's not much yard in the back. And those are the bathrooms, which I said, No, I decorated them on camera. Wow, I never do that. That's a change for me. So you're going to get to see me do that with a lot of the stuff, or with the sinks from Laundry Day, because they are beautiful and rustic and perfect and exactly what I wanted. But anyway, we are coming to the end of the video. I want to thank you guys so very much for watching. Like I said, the info to download is in the description down below. And if you haven't already and you liked this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also turn on notifications to be notified of every single time I upload a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.